How you doing? Who am I speaking to, please?
Anne Marie.
How you doing, Anne Marie? Am I calling 421 Jinx Avenue in Panama City, Florida?
Yes, you are.
Okay, Anne Marie, I hope I got your name right. Anne Marie, I want to talk to you about something that's of great public importance. I'd like to know if a person has a valid post office box and the date that they were to renew it is on February 23rd, 2015, but somebody tried to send a letter from Mississippi to Panama City, Florida. That was on February 23rd, 2015, and it says on there, return to sender, unable to forward. Return to sender, and then it's got NIXIE 32402-14993-IN, and it's got 22315. Now, if somebody has a valid post office, what would be the reason for somebody not getting a mail? And if somebody doesn't have a post office, isn't there something called general delivery to the post office?
Well, there is general delivery, but it has to be addressed general delivery.
Right. So what I'm trying to figure out here is this crosses two state lines from Mississippi. That has to go Mississippi to Alabama and then to Florida. Now, I'd like to know, is this not a federal crime? And is there a way for you to find out who stopped that mail?
Well, without seeing the envelope, I don't know why that piece of mail went back.
Well, I don't know what Nixie has on there, what it's meant. I'm reading you right now what's on the envelope. NIXIE, and then it's got a number that's 32402, and it's got 1493-IN, and it's got February 23rd, 15, unable to deliver, but it's the person got a notice where it says the notice is to get, to renew the boxes March 31st, 2015. Hello?
Letter. I'm here. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Was the letter coming to you?
Yes, and it says unable to deliver. Jim.
What's the box number?
Jimbikeman, P.O. Box 952, Panama City, Florida. Not only that, the stamp is covering up the complete address on there. And I have been a long-time customer, way over 10, probably 15 years, that I have consecutively had a post office box. I used to be at St. Andrews at one time, and then they closed down, St. Andrews branch right there. And I believe there was somebody by the name of Brenda that used to be at the St. Andrews branch that they closed that down. So I'm a long-time customer, and I'm trying to figure out why it is I would have on, my P.O. Box 952, Panama City, Florida, return to sender, then it says unable to forward, and it says return to sender, and it's got some, it's got some lines in there that I can't read what it means or anything like that. Now, is there any way that you can trace this and find out who put a stoppage where I have a valid post office, where a friend of mine in Mississippi tried to send a letter and it says return to sender, unable to forward?
No, I would have no way of knowing who sent that mail back. Sometimes the mail even gets sent back before we ever get it. Because the system, if there's a forward in the system automatically takes that piece of mail and forwards it.
Then, can you connect me to an Inspector General? Eni Alicio, is he still there? The Inspector General?
No.
Can you connect me to somebody? Because I want to find out, because I believe, first of all, number one, if I've got, a valid P.O. box, how much other mail has been stopped? How much more, important letters that I've gotten that I have not received because I had a valid box?
Well, there's no inspectors here in town, but you can call 1-800-ASK-USP
can I ask you, Miss, how long have you been with the post office?
20 years.
Okay, 20 years. Then I'm assuming that, you know, if you've been there 20 years, first of all, the general public doesn't know all the good that you do. You know, the only time I ever read about the post office is when, you know, some mail letter carrier is caught, you know, dumping a bunch of mail, but we don't hear about the good things that you all do. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you know, I'm neutral on this, but I'm trying to figure this out, and I would like to see if we can't get an investigation going on, because God knows I have some very, very important letters that are time sensitive, and if I don't get them, it is a very serious problem, because then, you know, the people that send me this mail, they might go, well, we've already given him a bunch of notices. By law, we've given him notices. Well, we're just canceling. And I have very important government correspondence mail of where I need to make sure that I get all them letters. And I'm the type of person that when I get a letter, I promptly answer it. So, since you've been there 20 years, Miss, I'm sorry if I forgot your name. What is it? What is it again?
Anne Marie.
Anna Marie?
Yes.
Anna Marie. Oh, okay. And so anyway, if I can't, you know, do a verbal complaint, you know, over the phone and get something going, how can a person have a chance of, if they have been, there's something that's called gang stalking. That's where, I'm no Jimbikeman in Panama City, Florida. I'm not liked by the cops, not because I'm a bad person, because I'm the type of person, have you ever heard them super loud car stereos going up and down the road?
Yep.
Do you ever hear them coming into your home?
No.
Well, I'm glad. Do you ever hear them in traffic?
Yep.
Do you like them?
Nope.
That's right, they're felonies, and let me tell you the felonies of them, okay? 80610 is interference with emergency vehicles. They are a seditious device under 876 of the Florida statutes. The cops, by law, are supposed to arrest every one of these punks under 3015 of the Florida statutes. There are so many felonies, 874 criminal gang signaling instrumentalities. That's how these punks go up and down the road, dealing their drugs. There's so many felonies on these boom cars. When you hear one of them busting through your car, that's called 81002 of the Florida statutes. That's breaking and entering into your conveyance, which is either your car or your home or your business. Now, so I'd like to see, as of March 9, 2015, I would like to see if we can't get an investigation going, because what does Nixie mean, Anna Marie? On this thing it says unable to return. What does Nixie mean?
Is that on a yellow sticker?
Yes, Miss. Yes, it does. A yellow sticker.
I don't know why it would be Nixie on there, because normally Nixie mail is usually if there's like not an address or something on there, or if it's been ripped up in the machine chewed it all up, we'll send it to a Nixie clerk so they can try to piece the piece of mail back together and tape it all back together and try to get it either forwarded or returned. So that's probably something that the machine puts on there. But I will ask the box clerk in the morning if they know anything about your box, why any of your mail would have been returned.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. The letter, the person who tried to deliver it from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, 39402 is the zip code. The letter that they got back said unable to return, you know, unable to send, unable to forward, whatever it is. The letter's in perfect shape. And the letter that I was sending was a letter that's got proof of dirty cop corruption. Are you aware that Anna Beach got murdered by a cop here in Parker, Florida?
No, sir. I work at the post office. I deal with post office problems.
No, I understand what you're saying, but I'm talking about, did you know that there was a cop raping young women in Panama City, Florida? Did you know that?
I don't watch the news.
Here's the thing. I am trying to, you know, safeguard my community of these super loud car stereos that are American enemies. I'm trying to safeguard my community from dirty cops like the one that murdered Anna Beach called Mark Baumia, who's now in the Florida Department of Corrections for the rest of his life. And the thing is this, is I believe that this mail was stopped because I was sending evidence of corrupt cops. And I'm not against cops.
We have absolutely no knowledge of what is inside your letter.
I understand.
An address on it,
Yeah,
deliver it.
I understand what you're saying. I understand you don't understand you don't know what's on the inside. I understand that you don't pry in the mail. But then what I'm wondering is,
And would be sending a birthday card or what? We have no idea.
I understand what you're saying, but the cops know. Right now I'm going to beat the hell out of them in court for a phone harassing charge because I called the cops reporting crimes that they wanted to protect.
Okay, well, that's
Okay.
you to the cops and the crime. I've got your information on your PO box. I will get with the box clerk in the morning, and I will try to ensure that it never happens again.
Okay.
I've got another customer
Okay,
on the
Anna
line.
Maria, I need to ask you another question, please.
Make it quick, because the phone's
Okay.
ringing.
Would you mind, please, checking to see if there's any other mail that has not been delivered to my box? Because I've got very, very important mail that's time sensitive, and that if I do not answer it, there could be serious repercussions on my part. And I'm the type of person, I have in the past had to go to court 10 times trying to fight a case where the dirty cops know I'm going to beat the hell out of them in court. And
All
what?
right, well, I'll get with the box clerk in the morning to make sure that none of your mail gets returned.
Okay, Anna Marie, can you check to Anna Marie? Can you please check? Can you please check to see if any other mail has been stopped? Because I've got very time sensitive, very important mail.
Well,
Very
I'll
important.
the box clerk in the morning.
And let me just say, okay,
Hurry up, I got another customer
Okay.
on the line. I gotta go.
I want to thank you for all the good that you have done that goes unnoticed, that while you're in the ditches there that the average person doesn't know about. I would like to commend you, and I would like to thank you.
All right. You have a wonderful day.
Okay.